Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about a crisis happening right now, right on the screens you're looking at. We're witnessing the slow, quiet strangulation of independent software, and you, the user, are on the front lines.
This isn't just a sad quote. This is a cry for help. It's what a developer said after trying to find places to share their free work. What they found was a ghost town. Proof that the internet they knew, the open internet we all helped build, is vanishing.
So to really understand this desperation, we have to look back at the system that's been dismantled. A system that used to give a voice to any creator with a good idea.
Okay, so back in the day, we had these things called pad files. You could think of them as a golden key. A simple, standardized format that let a developer, any developer, submit their software to hundreds of websites at once, for free. No asking for permission from some corporate overlord.
But then, look what happened. The whole thing just crumbled. In just a few short years, the organization that managed pad files dissolved. The main tool for submitting them shut down. The open highway for indie software was systematically torn up, leaving developers stranded. So, with those public roads gone, what rushed in to fill the void? Two giants. Giants that built their own private toll roads and then convinced us they were the only safe way to travel.
In this chart, it says it all. We traded an open, vibrant, sometimes chaotic bazaar for a sterile corporate mall. Control went from the creator to the corporation. Discovery went from organic to algorithmic. And the gatekeepers? Well, before, there were none. Now, it's Google and Microsoft.
So how did they pull this off? How did they completely take over? Well, it wasn't a fair fight. It was a strategy designed to make the old world obsolete. It was brilliant, in a ruthless kind of way. For us, the users, they offered a simple, shiny package: trust, security, convenience. For developers, they dangled the ultimate carrot: a massive audience and easy ways to get paid. This two-pronged attack choked out the old freeware sites, starving them of both users and new software.
And this is the knockout blow. The entire economic model of freeware. Software built on passion, shared freely, and supported by donations, it was completely steamrolled. The new system wasn't just an alternative. It was designed to make the old one impossible to survive in. But all this so-called convenience, this safety, it came at a staggering cost. A cost paid by the very soul of the internet, its diversity, and its independent creators.
Just look at this number. 2.36 million. That's how many apps Google purged from its store. And no, they weren't all malware. Many were just small, weird, niche, or experimental apps. The kind of things that make the internet interesting. They just didn't fit the new corporate vision, so they were erased.
And behind those apps are people. 158,000 developer accounts terminated, banned. These are hobbyists, indie creators, small businesses who woke up one day to find they were locked out of the biggest market on earth. Their work, their passion, just gone.
And this right here, this is the reality now. What was once free and open to anyone with a keyboard now has a cover charge and a rule book written by lawyers. It's not a hurdle. For so many independent developers, it's an unclimbable wall.
So all of this, it leaves us, and anyone who actually cares about a free and open internet, with a pretty terrifying question.
It feels hopeless, doesn't it? The old paths are just rubble, and the new highways are private property. Is this really it? Is this the end? And you know, people always ask about alternatives, but they're not the easy answer you'd think. Yeah, sure, places like GitHub exist, but let's be honest, for your average person, it's intimidating. It feels like the Wild West. There's no curation, no easy support, and that fear, that uncertainty, it just pushes people right back into the safe, controlled arms of the big app stores. It's a vicious cycle. But the fight isn't over. This is not the time to give up. According to the developers on the front lines, this is where you come in. This is what you can do. Support developers directly. Go out of your way to find those little corners of the internet that are still free. And when you find something cool, shout about it. Tell people.
So next time you open an app store, just think about this. Remember the messy, creative, diverse world that was paved over to create that slick, homogenized marketplace. Remember the creators who are being squeezed out. And ask yourself, What are we losing when everything is controlled by a handful of corporations? And who is getting silenced in the process?